We are at the Notell Motel. Got permission to dig this motel. Built back in the early 50s. The homestead here dates back to the mid 40s. There were 2 more units right down there, and I understand that they burnt down to the ground back a long time ago. But this was a working resort up until the early 70s. Owned by a couple of older ladies. Lived in back behind the general store. I'll give you a picture of that a little bit later. But this is my project for at least an hour before I have to go back to camp. And then I'll be back here again tomorrow morning, bright and early. Okay, I will catch you at the next hole. Alright, second hole. First hole was a bottle cap. This is the second hole. Let's see if I can get some shade. Kind of hot out here in the sun, so I'll probably go back to the shade and work around the shade for a while. First target looks like it's a memorial. Alright, on to the next. Alright, ooh, let me zoom out. Sorry about that. About right here is where I just dug that memorial. Moved over. Got another target, as you just saw down there in the hole. It's much deeper than the memorial was, so I'm really kind of hoping we've got something, maybe a weedy, if not a copper penny. Nope, darn it, that's a memorial too. Well, at least it's copper. I might be able to get a year off of it. Down here. Oh my goodness. Drying out fast. Looks like 1960, nope, 1990. 1990. Okay, well that's not too bad. Alright, on to the next. Well, I was right over there working around in the sun, and those look like really good hot spots. Pulling a lot of bottle caps out of there. Old ones, new ones. So I decided to move over here in the shade. Now working the horseshoe pits. Had a good tone. Flipped over the plug, and there's what I'm seeing. I think it's probably a dime, clad dime. Yep. Dime it is. Okay, well, at least I'm making some money. On to the next. I'm getting a solid 81 signal. That's probably another memorial penny, but I thought we would check this out together. Right over there. It's right over there. Where'd it go? Okay. Getting close. Still working the horseshoe pits. A lot of people throw stuff off their hands, like rings and things. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Down here. Oh, there it is. Yep, another. Oh, it's a dime. I never would have guessed that. Dimes are usually a little higher than 81. I'll take it. Another clad dime. Okay. Another solid 81. 2 inches deep. Thought it was going to be another clad dime. Here I've got a 79 clad penny. Alright. On to the next. Solid 89 signal. Let's try to dig this live. It's not deep. I'm right here just off the gravel, so this should be fairly easy. Quick pop out of the ground here. I'm thinking I might have a quarter, clad quarter. Come on, make it easy. Where are you? Oh, I know you're there someplace. There it is, right there. Right there. Looks like a clad quarter to me. Yep. Arizona. Cool. Alright, on to the next plug. And the old zipper pull. Different from a pull tab. Certainly breaks up the monotony of digging a bunch of pull tabs. I've got a bunch so far. Looking for the silver, looking for the gold. And finally, I can turn the camera on and be really happy about something. Working the sidewalk right here at the front door of, I'm not sure what unit number this is, but we are looking for, you know, I was just thinking, everything I'm finding seems to only be about 2 inches deep, 3 inches deep. I need to listen for those lower high tones that sound deeper, and so I thought I'll work real slow here along the edge of the sidewalk. And finally, and I've been chasing it around the hole, still thinking it was in the hole, and I thought, well, I'll try the clad. And then I looked right over here, and look right there, folks, I've got me a silver rim. I like it. Be a rosy. Looks like a rosy. It is a rosy. Nope, I'm sorry, Mercury. I am a giddy boy. 1940 and something. Happy about that, folks. This is here. There's got to be some more. I'll just keep listening for those low, deep, high tones. On to the next. I thought I'd try a live dig on this one. I am running the AT Gold today. Disc 2, iron discrimination at 35. And right in here I am getting a 77, 79, 80. I am going to guess that's probably a zinc penny. But let's see if we can dig it here together. And no, don't lose my spot. Somewhere in here. Not going to be very deep. We had some rain night before last, so that kind of helps the holes. Otherwise, this ground was as hard as concrete. What have we got? I'm guessing zinc penny. Or pull tab, you never know. Oops. Zinc me. Come on, zinc me. Alright. Ah, machines. Gotta get out the little shovel. Okay, here we go. Might be a bottle cap. Yep, sure is. Darn it. You never know. That's why you gotta dig it all. On to the next plug. Just had about an hour of digging here at the Notell Motel. Pretty much Notell because I really don't want to tell you where it's at. But it is an old motel resort. Again, 2 old units were down there. They did burn down. I did find evidence of that. Probably won't go back down there for a while because it's just nothing but roof and brass nails and everything. It's really trashy there. Found my silver dime right over here, which really encourages me because I know that the place, from what I've told, has never been metal detected before. A lot of iron in the ground. I will expand on it a little bit more tomorrow morning when I come back. Just had about an hour today, but here's my blue towel wrap up. There's all the trash I dug. A lot of pull tabs, kind of expected that. A lot of bottle caps, expected that too. Part of just burnt aluminum. That's from one of the places down the way there that burnt up. 122 bullet. I did find 8 pennies. All of them are copper, not one of them zinc. And no, I'm sorry, it was 7 pennies, 2 dimes, 1 quarter, and my find of the hour, this 1942 mark dime. All in all, not bad for an hour. A lot of digging, a lot of noise. I'll be back in the morning when it's a little cooler. I will catch you then. I'm back. Brought my wife. She's sitting in the shade reading. First hole this morning. 1948 nickel. Well, that's good news. At least there's some old stuff still here. Alright, on to the next hole. Alright, our first weedie on the board, 1939. Not very deep, maybe 2 or 3 inches. I'm excited. It's got to be more silver out here. I probably should have had my wife film this, but right here in this area I found my first coin spill. Actually a pair of 1965 quarters, 1 dime, and 3 pennies. All dating to the 80s. Dime I believe is a 74. But 265 quarters, not bad. Not bad for about a 1 square foot area. Well, I finally made it here in the morning. It's about 7:30. 1 cup of coffee and a little bit of a Danish in me, so I'm not sure how long I'll last before I starve to death. Wanted to get here early in the morning because the little field that I wanted to hit right here is mainly in the shade. Looking forward to doing this for about an hour, hour and a half. So far no jewelry. Hoping there's something out here. A lot. Did I say a lot? Of pull tabs. Not that many bottle caps, which really surprises me. I thought I'd find more bottle caps than I would pull tabs, but the evil one lurks here. I'll catch you at the first hole. Okay, I thought I would try to do this one somewhat live. I popped the plug. I'm still out here in the middle of this field. The sun's starting to creep over here, so I need to work back over into the shade. It's starting to get a little warm. The tone 81, 82, thinking I was just going to be digging here another clad dime. I'm not sure what I've got yet. I don't know, so I figured I'd do this somewhat live. It was deep, saying about 6 inches. I know it's not in the plug. A little deeper. Uh-oh. Must be out of the hole. Oh, it's out of the hole. What do we got? Ooh, I see a silver rim. Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm a giddy guy. Oh, Merc dime. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh my goodness. All right. Second one I pulled out of here. I don't know if I can get a date off of that or not. See what we got. Oh my goodness, I'm happy. I like digging those low, deep tones. Looks like a 1920 something, maybe a 25. It's almost rubbed off. Wow, a little tarnished. I'm excited. I'm running my machine on disc 2. My discrimination, only because there's so much junk here. I'm running my discrimination up to 42. Got my sensitivity all the way up, just so I can hear those low shout or deep tones. I've got an 85, 87 here, so maybe we can see if you can see that. I'm going to guess maybe a quarter. Could be another silver dime. That's kind of what I had just a little while ago when I dug that mercury. It was hitting 81, thinking I was going to be digging a penny. But when I popped the plug, it definitely got better. That's the reason I filmed it. So I'm getting the same kind of numbers. Let's see what we got. Right there where that little piece of grass is. See if I can do this live. Ground's getting harder. We had some rain the other day, but things are drying out pretty fast. The plugs are coming out good. Ugh. Get over there. Oh, no, no. Nope, nothing. Try it again. Still nothing. Just when I think I'm going to make a live dig here, nope, nothing there. Got to be deeper. It's hard to do one-handed. Dig up some of that dirt there a little bit. Saying it was 6 inches deep. Oh my goodness, am I going to have to turn you off? That's my shovel. Looks like I might have to get my machine again here. I missed it. I missed it. Oh my goodness. Well, let's keep rolling. That's what editing's for. Speed this up a little. Oh, it's still in there. Can't believe I missed it by that much. Definitely hard to do one-handed. You know what? I see it. Gosh, it's in the sidewall. See if I can zoom you in a little bit. I can see the edge from here. See if we can focus in on that. I don't know why I was not looking at the sidewall, but right here. Oh, there's my finger. Anyways, you can see that or not. Looks like a quarter. Certainly not silver like that Merc dime. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Yeah. There we go. There's a quarter. Clad quarter. Yep, Washington. I had 265s in the same hole yesterday. Let's see what year this one is. It's nice and green for a clad quarter. 19... Well, I can't tell. It looks like a 1970. 1970. That's not too bad. Alright. Thanks for joining me on that long adventure. Working here around the basketball goal. Gotta get back to the shade. A couple of holes later. 87 signal. Says it's fairly shallow. I'm thinking maybe another quarter. Oh, but oh, there we go. Over here. Ooh, what is that? Is that it? Yep. Looks like a big piece of burnt aluminum. Sounded good. Alright. Can't win them all. Sounds like a dime. 84, 85. Stay right there, I'll be right there. Get you. Come get you. Don't know what I've got. Maybe a dime. Hang on. Come with me. Don't tell me I missed it again. Oh my gosh. Why do I do this to you guys? Nope, it's just deeper in the hole. And again, once again, I gotta get the shovel out one-handed. I'm gonna go deep. Deep is good. Deeper the older, I think. Lots of rocks. The ground's getting hard. It's so powdery. Well, somebody's talking to me on my phone. Everybody just checked their phone a second ago. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer my phone and I'll get right back to you. Alright, I'm back. Opened up the hole a little bit. Thought for sure I had mispinpointed it. But I failed to go over the plug. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, it's in the plug. So I'm going to put all this back in here. As you can see, this is where I've been. You want to leave it just like you found it. You want to leave your plugs open. You want to cover up all your holes, take away all your trash. But I don't know what I've got. I know I got a worm. Put that back. Okay, it's over here. I'm thinking dime, clad dime. Could be a copper penny, but I was getting 85s. That's what one cup of coffee will do for you. There you go. There it is right there. Clad dime. I'll take it. Alright, boy, that was work. On to the next. Okay, I'm going to make this the last hole of the day. Ringing up around 85. Probably another clad dime. I can only hope that maybe it's a silver dime. I'm running wireless today. The Z-Link, I think that's what you call it, by Garrett. I love it. Love being able to be detached from the machine. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, don't do this to me again. Ah, it was on my shovel. And this dirt over here. I don't know what we've got. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a penny. Sounded better than a penny. 1971. Last target of the day. I'm running the smaller coil. I didn't bring the big coil with me out here. I do have permission to come back. So I'm going to grab my bigger coils and come back out here and go for the deeper targets. Working the other horseshoe pit. There's a pair of them here. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. 2 silver dimes, older nickel, 1 wheat penny, a lot of clad. Sorry, I had a little hiccup there. Anyways, the clad I donate to the Children's Miracle Network through the 417 Relic Hunters Club that I belong to. We gather all our clad up and then give it to them at the end of the year. Last year we donated over $1,600 in clad change. This is going in for the count. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll have many more adventures out here at the Notell Motel. Boy, it's bright out here. This is the dirty blue towel wrap up for the final hunt for this weekend at the Notell Motel. This was last night. I brought my wife. You saw that on film. She was reading her book in the shade. This is what I found last night. Looks like about $1.05 in clad. Well, about $1.05 in clad. 1948 nickel, 1939 wheat penny. It's the only wheat penny I found out here. I expected to find more. Today's find, 52 cents, 53 cents, 58 cents, and 2 more dimes. Go figure. And a third dime. Second dime I found out here. Dug up 2 of these, not sure what they are. Thought this might be part of a turn knob to a oil lamp, but I'm not sure. I don't think that's what it is because there's no date or anything like that on it. So if you know what that is, you can give me a call. There's my trash. Incredible amount of these out here. I left so many, just started passing over them. But that's it. I had a good time. Hope you did too. Thanks for joining me. Like and subscribe.